And we're back this time with another very quick edition of What Up Doe. As always, I am Steve Solano.
I'm Brendan Highland.
And for those of you who know, if you're one of our 120 Facebook fans, maybe and counting, and hopefully ain't counting, let's go to 200 by the end of the month, please.
That would be very appreciated / awesome.
We use What Up Doe as a platform to discuss what's getting our goat,
grinding our gears,
and otherwise philosophical discussion about life. And today, I just wanted to bring up to Brendan, and I had to do it quick because it irked me, and it's because it's happened to me on numerous occasions.
And this is actually philosophical about stuff that happens in life.
Okay.
Like this is actually real life, happens every day.
I want to say before I go bashing, before I go on a little parade where I start degrading and defaming people's characters, I have to say this school, very polite people when it comes to holding doors and such. I've noticed this.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah.
However, there is a bit of a problem I have with how this school and its door holding policy operated. Let me throw a scenario at you. I'm walking out of Newman Towers. For those of you who don't know, that's where I live.
It's a dormitory on our campus.
It's a dormitory. Yeah, a dormitory. Dormitory, very good.
Is it dormitory? Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, I live there. So I have to walk through about 12 doors to get outside. All right?
Yeah, you did walk
Now,
through a
in this
lot over
period, here's what happens. You walk down the stairs, then someone's quickly behind you. So what ends up happening is because you're in front of them, you end up holding 12 doors for them.
Well, you feel obligated
You
to.
feel obligated to.
Right.
Well, because they're behind you and you can't do anything about it.
Right.
Here's what really, this just rubs me the wrong way.
Now,
I'm a gentleman. Color me polite. I'll always take that. I'm very chivalrous.
Did you say color me polite?
Color me polite.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm a nice guy.
Just keep going.
I don't mind holding doors. Here's what I hate. When people think they're entitled to have the door held, and by this I mean, here's what happened. One day, this happened during a fire drill.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
It was a daytime fire drill, right? Okay? Here's what happened. I'm in front, okay, of like this stampede, this clown car of just
a lot of people,
right?
In Newman.
And here's what happened. I hold the door. I look behind me. The gentleman behind me, he's got his hoodie up, right? He's got his hands in his pockets. He's like a Buddhist monk.
And he's not taking the door.
And guess what? He doesn't take his hand out.
Take the door.
So I got two options here. Steve Solano's got two options. One, I hold the door for him because I'm a gentleman. We've established this. Number two, I let that door hit him right in the face.
You should
right?
have.
I let it go. I didn't do that. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a bunch of people behind him. I didn't want to cause a traffic jam. Here's what I want to get out. Here's two things that bother me about holding the door. One, someone holds the door for you, you at least tap it with your hand.
Yeah.
You at least put your hand on it.
And
right?
you have to put your arm out early enough so that the person who's holding the door can see and they can let go. You know what I'm saying?
This is fun. Because I'll wait for people. If someone's like 3 or 4 steps behind me, I'll wait.
I will too,
no problem. But don't keep your hands in your pockets.
Yeah, that's ignorant.
Nonsense.
That's ignorant.
Second, if you're like 5 people behind, right, and you see that someone's holding the door, you don't let that person hold the door for 12 people. You don't do that.
Yeah.
So what happened was I all of a sudden became resident doorman of Newman Towers.
Sucks to suck, man.
Yeah.
It sucks to suck.
And then I was like, someone's got to take this from me. And no one took it.
Nobody did, yeah. I mean,
it's crazy.
To a certain degree, can I say I'm surprised?
No.
I mean, yeah. Am I really all that surprised?
No. Like I said,
Not
people are generally, I've had the door held for me numerous times. I don't want anyone to ever stop holding doors. I think it's very nice and polite.
No, too.
You know, I hold them for women, I hold them for gentlemen
but
too.
this is like,
but it's like, why are you not paying attention to your surroundings? Like, a glass door is about to hit you in the face and you would do nothing.
I have had people say to me, from this school, say to me, like, I can't believe, like, this is my friends, like, I can't believe, like, you and your parents or whoever, like, because they've seen, like, me and my parents, whatever, like, hold the door for everybody, blah, 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 and I'm like,
are you insane?
is this real life?
What?
Like, because for me, I don't know, maybe, again, like, and I know I've, like, talked about this before, like, just a Midwest thing, like, it's just the way you're brought up.
It's just
like a polite thing to do, like, whatever. And I don't think, there's no, like, hesitation in mind, like, should I hold the door for this person? Should
Absolutely
I not? No, like, no.
But these people are really making me reevaluate my door holding. And also, there's 2 ways you hold a door. Because one, if it's a push door and you're from the inside pushing it out, so then you have to do this turnaround thing.
Yeah.
Or what I like to do is if it's a door you're pulling, you step aside.
Yeah.
And you step aside and you let them go through.
And then you follow in.
Right. But for about, 6 people max?
Yeah.
I mean, how is no one even going to offer to take it from you? Like, it blows my mind.
I know. And you know what else blows my mind?
Yeah.
When you're behind people, when you're behind people, that open the door, but then they don't hold it open for you.
And they just walk right through it.
Yeah, and they walk in before you do. And I'm just like, is this real life?
I almost want to stop
Is this real life?
I almost just want to stop and stand there and stare at the door. Like, what?
I'm just like, what are you doing?
And I realize that doors are a necessity. We couldn't live in a world that were simply made of thresholds. I understand that. You need the doors.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to come to an agreement on how we're going to operate these doors. Now, the automatic door renders this useless. But see, I think automatic doors, I don't like them necessarily because it doesn't give me an opportunity to be a gentleman.
And honestly, sometimes they're not fast enough for me.
No, they're not.
Like, they take forever.
They are fun when you're a kid, and after you watch the first Star Wars, you're going like this to like open
Well, I
them
never
up.
saw Star Wars, but they literally take forever in a day sometimes.
Okay.
And it drives me nuts.
So I just got our next topic for What Up Doe. But I think with that, I wanted to make it a quick one. You know, it's a quick spring break episode of What Up Doe.
Give the people what they want, you know?
Give the people what they want. On your vacation, sit back, relax wherever you are.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
If you're in the foothills of New Jersey, or
I will not be.
if you're in the sunny beaches of Florida or the Cleveland area.
If you are in the greater Cleveland area.
If you're in the reason.
Probably, yes. Cleveland is the reason.
Indeed.
But,
that's what they tell me.
That's the truth.
Or the greater tri-state area, meaning, of course, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
Which we will obviously have much debate over that.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on, I don't mean to sidetrack,
Yeah.
but I have also heard people say tri-state area and say D.C.,
Oh my gosh.
Virginia, Maryland.
Okay.
And I just want to be like, wait, D.C. is
I have
not a
to be
state.
honest,
How is that real life?
I just threw up in my mouth. So I think we're going to move on from that because that was disgusting. And with that, I am Steve Solano.
I'm Brendan Highland.
This has been another episode of What Up Doe. We'll see you on the other side.
Keep it classy, everybody.
Be sure to like us on Facebook.
You know it.